random Catholic thoughts, list videos, and more for Bored Lady. Is the Rosary responsible for stopping communism in South America? And on that cliffhanger, here's the obligatory request to subscribe and click the bell icon. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video for our brand new question scenario opportunity. Surviving the atom bomb. On August 6, 1945, the world first witnessed the mushroom cloud. The bomb led to deaths of roughly 130,000 people. Miraculously, not included in that total was a group of Jesuit missionaries who were residing in a town very, very close to Hiroshima when the bomb went off. The Jesuits did not suffer any illnesses from radiation. In fact, the only injuries they got came from the glass of broken windows. The missionaries attributed their survival to living out the message of Fatima by faithfully praying the Rosary every day. The channel JB has a good video on the story, link in the description box. Communism versus the Rosary. Communism is no fan of religion, so during the Cold War, people would resist with their religious beliefs and practices. In two instances, we can point to the Rosary as a weapon in the fight against communism. The first is the Holy Rosary Crusade of Reparation, founded to prevent Soviet influence in divided Austria post-World War II. Father Petrus Pavlicek, a Capuchin priest, founded the movement. Activities included processions of praying the Rosary, which even the Prime Minister of Austria took an active part in, as well as good old-fashioned pledges of Austrians to pray the Rosary every day for peace, independence, and conversion of sinners. When all foreign powers left Austria in 1955, no violence had occurred to make it happen, just negotiations and prayers. The next instance is a Cold War team-up of the Rosary priest and the CIA. Granted, that does sound like the premise of a B-movie, but bear with us here. Venerable Patrick Peyton, the Rosary priest, started the Family Rosary Crusade, which was designed to promote family values, prayer, faith, and the Rosary. The movement spread in the US and abroad. In South America, communist ideologies were on the rise. The US Central Intelligence Agency did have a connection to Father Peyton. Their logic was that since Catholicism was a part of the identity of the countries in that region, promotion of Catholicism via the Family Rosary Crusade to combat communism was certainly worth attempting. The CIA, at the very least, helped facilitate a few rallies and transferred some funds to the crusade. Now, if only the CIA would transfer funds to random Catholic thoughts, that would be great. The Battle of Lepanto, probably the most famous instance of the Rosary being a game changer. 1571. The combined naval forces of several European nations, gathered together by Pope Pius V, was about to take on the larger fleet of the Ottoman Empire. That night, they all prayed the Rosary and asked for the intercession of the Virgin Mary. Their prayers worked, because on October 7, 1571, the Christian fleet defeated the opposing fleet. Pius V credited Our Lady for the win. The channel Sensus Fidelium has a more in-depth video on this, link in the description box. Saint Dominic and the Possessed Heretic. Back in the day, Saint Dominic was instructed by Mary to use the Rosary to defeat the Albigensian heresy. He did indeed use it overall in combating heresy, but allegedly, Dominic also once used it against a heretic possessed by a demon. In front of a crowd of thousands, Dominic publicly and unflinchingly exorcised the man. Invoking the power of the Rosary to the Blessed Virgin, Dominic prays and puts the Rosary around the man's neck. After some interrogation of the spirits that possessed the man, the saint and the entire crowd began praying the Rosary. The demons were successfully expelled, and many other heretics were converted that day. For more on Saint Dominic and the Rosary, Sensus Fidelium has a video on that as well. Here are the winners of last video's question scenario. Regina Garcia and the Popish Plot. Thank you and congratulations. What funny, unusual, or bizarre things have you witnessed at Mass? We're not talking about a funny joke the priest said in their sermon, but something unexpected or hilarious that occurred. And here's the obligatory request to like, comment, share, watch more videos, and subscribe. Thank you very much.